Wow, now that's what you call good football.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady now to throw. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. The Chicago offense set to get started. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Running from the gun with Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Brady to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Henry will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Well, first down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mahomes now on first down. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On play action, it's Mahomes. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 2 yards is the pickup, and that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why their attack was one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Brady now on first down. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, and it's incomplete. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Brady again. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Steps away and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mahomes now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now here's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Again, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
First down, Chicago.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Brady now on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Brady. He sets to fire deep. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Draw play, ETN. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And they'll go again with ETN.
Oh, able to avoid him.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Jacksonville. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes finds his tight end Ingram.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
ETN up the middle.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 6. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Now this will leave them a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady.
Pass complete. It's Adams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete here.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Caught here by Griffin. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to...
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Another tote for Etienne.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense is playing all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Chicago offense set to get started.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He's going to let it fly.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did.
building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington Commanders. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. Allen going to go to the air right away. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rodgers. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
On the return, it's Kamara. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd and very short, Mahomes. It's complete to Diggs. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Mahomes to throw once more. Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We're scoreless after 1.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a first carry here for Robinson, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll run with Gibson.
And some room to run now. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards.
And the Commanders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mahomes. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
That one goes for 24 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, Mahomes. And Diggs has it.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mahomes now on first down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20.
And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mahomes now to throw.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes under pressure, and they got to him again. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, he'll air it out deep for Thomas. And got his man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. This from 32 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
What's the deal, y'all?
can't beat us straight up. It's one play at a time, baby. Let's go do this thing, baby. Hey, loose. Hey, loose. Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here. This is the calm before the storm, baby.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. First possession of the second half now for Washington.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Allen. And Hill with it over the middle. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, Allen. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Robinson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sly able to put this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints
and the Washington Commanders. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Able to slither by. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Kamara will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On play action, Allen. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Allen. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Tyreek Hill. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders have taken the lead.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That second down play, that's a -4.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
A little juke. Good footwork at the 30. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Allen.
A quick slant to Hill.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Robinson on a give right side.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Allen's throw taken in by Adams.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down is Allen.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Allen.
And that nearly intercepted. But it's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Blake Gilligan on to punt here as he'll send this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, the slam connects with Devontae Adams.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The Commanders back out late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Allen now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Saints 10, Commanders 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's complete to Adams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Robinson up the middle.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will knot us up at 10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mahomes going to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A 10th carry for Kamara. Ooh, with a juke. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And some room to work. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38.
Well, you talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers.
Touchdown, Saints.
Justin Jefferson
from 6 yards away.
And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. So still time remaining here in this fourth quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
It's one play at a time, baby. Guys, let me get it. It's game time. He's ridiculous. Playmaker, step up right now. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Keep grinding. Keep grinding. They are nothing. Make a play ball, baby. Let's go now. Let's go.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Washington offense set to take over. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they take a knee. Kamara. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.